This is the Boston Celtics newsfeed on CLNS. Today is Saturday, September 23rd, 2017. This is Samuel Lees reporting for CLNS, the leading online provider of audio-video coverage for the Boston Celtics. Former Boston Celtics forward Gerald Green has agreed to a non-guaranteed deal with the Milwaukee Bucks. Green averaged 5 points over 11 minutes per game while going in and out of Brad Stevens' rotation. He shot 35% from three, but just 41% from the field. He elevated his game in the playoffs, however, starting 13 games, averaging 7.5 points on 47% shooting both from the field and behind the arc. His surprise starts versus the Chicago Bulls were pivotal in helping Boston climb back in the series they would eventually win in 6. Green averaged 7.5 points, 1.5 rebounds over 14.8 minutes while shooting 46.7% from behind the arc during those playoffs. Green is 31 and will be looking to play in his 11th NBA season if he can make the Bucks roster. The NBA and sports world was buzzing Saturday as the Twitter sphere was in full retweet mode. Following Steph Curry's comments that he preferred not to go to Washington, D.C. to commemorate the Golden State Warriors championship, President Trump responded with an early morning tweet. Going to the White House is considered a great honor for a championship team. Stephen Curry is hesitating, therefore invitation is withdrawn. The Warriors had not yet made the decision on whether they would attend. However, Kevin Durant had also previously expressed his desire not to go. Soon after, star players such as LeBron James, Chris Paul, and Kobe Bryant tweeted in support of Curry. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver made it clear that the league would back the players' rights to speak out. Steph Curry himself would eventually respond as well, calling the situation surreal. The Warriors organization released an official statement. While we intended to meet as a team at the first opportunity, we had this morning to collaboratively discuss a potential visit to the White House. We accept that President Trump has made it clear that we are not invited. We believe there's nothing more American than our citizens having the right to express themselves freely on matters important to them. We're disappointed that we did not have an opportunity during this process to share our views or have an open dialogue on issues impacting our communities that we thought would be important to raise. In lieu of a visit to the White House, we have decided that we'll constructively use our trip to the nation's capital in February to celebrate equality, diversity, and inclusion, the values that we embrace as an organization. The Warriors later received an invitation from Washington, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser to visit the city. President Trump also found himself in a back and forth with the NFL as well after commenting at a rally that players who do not stand for the national anthem should be fired. NFL owners across the league, including New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft, responded with a spectrum of responses that ranged from anger to disappointment with Trump's comments. Quick break to tell you about Bombfell. Bombfell is an easier way for men to get better clothes. Go to bombfell.com and complete a simple questionnaire. You'll then be matched up with a dedicated personal stylist who will email you selections and give you 48 hours to make any changes or even cancel altogether. You're in total control the whole time. Even when you receive the clothes, you'll have 7 days to pick what you want to keep and send the rest back. We've got a special offer for Newsfeed listeners. Head to bombfell.com/garden report and get $25 off your first purchase. That's bombshell.com/garden report. Bombfell, it's an easier way for men to get better clothes. CLNS will be covering Media Day Monday, September 25th in Boston with pressers, photos, and a new Garden Report episode at youtube.com/CLNS Media. We will also be on hand at training camp in Rhode Island and practice back in Boston on Friday, as well as full coverage of both preseason and home games. Tell people to subscribe to the YouTube page to not miss anything. To stay up to speed on the 17th-time World Champions, follow CLNS on Twitter at CLNS Media. Be sure to subscribe to the Celtics newsfeed both on iTunes and Stitcher, as well as the CLNS mobile podcast app. This is Samuel Leas for Celtics Newsfeed.